back, and it is time for Game 4 of the Space Cats Pete's Turtles Root Patreon Tournament. I'm joined by my co-host, Hunter Donaldson.
Hey, everybody!
And I'm Matt Martins. Hi. Hello. We are joined by our final 4 combatants in these semifinals. I would like to introduce Fugless. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to have you. We also have Corwin.
Hi.
Hi. We have LeonJong.
Good day.
Good day. And we have Carnivorous Flower.
Howdy.
Howdy, howdy. We are going to... You all gave me a different greeting. I appreciate that. I
Yeah, that was
noted and
awesome.
appreciate it. We are going to jump right into the action. Best of luck, everyone. I almost said congratulations. Congratulations on making it to the semifinals, I guess. Okay, I'm going to click start and shut up now. Bye!
No, vagabond. No, vagabond.
Woo! And another
Vagabond sucks.
Okay.
Math sucks.
You know what?
That's an old Jimmy Buffett song for you, Hunter.
Yeah, we're gonna have
An old Jimmy Buffett song.
Yeah,
have a mountain
as
map.
opposed to the new ones.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were talking about
Ooh.
Jimmy Buffett in terms of like eras.
Yeah. Mountain map. This is fun. This is one of our few mountain maps of this tournament.
Yeah, I love it. Give me some flavor.
Yeah.
Mountain cats. Do it. Mountain cats.
Yeah, it's
Do
good. Good chance for cats.
no lizards for you this time.
Yeah. I was debating whether I should take them if they showed up or not. Okay, I'm gonna go River.
I think Riverfolk is the right pick.
Okay.
They've been
Yeah,
such
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
powerhouse this tournament.
Sure,
You
sure.
increase your odds just by selecting them.
Who doesn't want to kind of stunt on the mountain? Yeah, there you go.
There he is.
Stunt on the mountain.
Fugless is ready for... Oh, wait, that's LeonJong. Sorry, Fugless is up now. Also, while we're at it, I want to remind everyone that this tournament is sponsored by Leader Games. And if you want to support their support, you should go to leadergames.com/SCPT and buy any of their
Oh.
fine products. And you should also keep an eye out.
I'm well prepared.
February 23rd at 10 a.m. CST, their Kickstarter for the Marauders expansion goes live. So
Goes live.
you are absolutely going to want to get on this expansion. It is going to become a must-buy. It is
Right.
probably the best of the 3 expansions to own first. It's adding 2 factions that are what we call kind of a high reach. I don't know if they'll actually be high reach, but
Yep, that's probably a good.
it's improving the
hand,
1v1 game. They're adding minor
Oh,
factions.
blind.
They're adding an advanced setup method, which us in the tournament scene are very, very excited about. So things just getting really awesome in Leaderland. Can't wait.
Doesn't want to do Dutchy, I guess.
Yeah. Woodland Alliance. I feel like Woodland Alliance
Okay.
struggles on
No
this map.
Dutchy for you.
I don't know that they're supposed to, but
No.
I feel like they do.
I'm
My
inside the map. Okay, here we go.
My hand's pretty bad.
Okay.
All right. Fugless had a bad hand.
So
Didn't want to.
Sets up opposite the kitty cats, right? Hmm.
Man, no Dutchy here would make for a very strange game.
It would be funny. I would say that it feels like
Yeah.
we've had these kind of meat grindery type games.
But
yeah,
it's the right
and
choice.
then we got another one.
I don't think Corvids would have been the way to go anyway, so I agree.
Maybe if you were if you had some Corvid skill, if you were like, I can do Corvids,
Uh-huh.
that would maybe be a good pick.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
Getting rid
Our
of
players are going to set up
dice.
here. We'll also set up our stuff. Oh, I have to refresh my scoreboard. That's the problem. Maybe.
Scoreboard refresh, buddy.
My refresh button doesn't exist. There it is.
Well,
There it is. It popped up. All right.
I like this big. I like the big burrow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. That's very visual. Now I don't know where to put his revealed card box.
You can move the burrow a bit.
Hmm.
I give you permission.
I'm gonna do this because I appreciate what they're trying to do.
glimpse of that dominance area.
So after everybody discards their hand down with 3 cards, I'll set up, I guess.
The discard
that happens last.
Yeah, the discard is
That's last.
last. So everyone does set up and then place 3 cards back into the deck, or 2 cards or 1 card.
When should I take supporters now or? whenever it's-
So you technically go after cats, but obviously they're not drawing any cards. So you would take supporters now before any cards are returned to the deck.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Cats already did that, but it's not a big deal.
I really wish I could see. Oh well.
Man, something just got.
Not the greatest start on
We
this.
still haven't fixed the scoreboard completely, which is annoying.
Hmm.
Because it still says Kiblin for some reason.
What do you? You're modifying the wrong part.
I'm not modifying anything. I'm
It got-
I'm just dragging it into the.
It got typed into the wrong spot.
Ah.
This is always a funny part of these things. We come in all hype, and then it's like, okay, well, give us a minute to like set up.
You come in all high.
Hey, listen. So cats, you are allowed to pick your starting clearing.
Throw my key down. Yeah. No worries.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Scoreboard is set.
Huzzah!
The bases are loaded.
They've picked bottom right, so they get 2 opening slots with 2 rabbit clearings to expand into.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, seems good with me.
Recruiter and opening workshop in rabbit on their path to coins.
1 tunnel.
Maybe would have just thrown. Oh wait, no, you have to put 1 on each, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that right?
No, I
forget.
think you can double up. You're allowed to double
Oh,
up.
I should be setting up before the moles, though.
Yeah,
Who?
the otters.
I assume.
Otters need to pick their clearing before Dutchy.
Yeah. So the
Although it
buildings in
doesn't
place.
affect your.
Didn't move
You have to be
cats
there.
down.
Yeah, that's fine.
And otters basically have to be here. So
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm making a better camera angle for myself.
So River,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna unlock your board because I can't see it. Oh, well, I actually
Okay.
need you to do that. All your stuff, just lock and unlock it if you can.
I'm gonna give you a little promotion there, Matt.
Really? What's my new title?
Your
King
determined
Fart.
prices. Know that if it's reasonable for the first round.
You know what they called me in school, right?
Matt Fartins.
Fat fartins.
Oh, they called you Fat Fartins. That sucks.
Yeah. They used a
I think
mean
Matt
word.
Fartins is. I think Matt Fartins is fine.
Yeah. Just don't call me late for dinner. Sorry. That's not. I didn't. That's
Shut
weird
up.
timing because it's not. It's not a. I don't know. Never mind.
You're fired.
Hmm?
All right.
Well.
Looks like everybody is set up to me. All hands have been discarded down. We're ready to go. We kick things off with Corwin.
Okay. Okay.
All right. The beginning of the end of the semis.
Another game with Duchy as the
Okay.
first or as the final pick.
So
It's funny to
first
me.
thing I do.
Everyone begrudgingly takes Duchy. It seems like.
I love Dutchy.
Okay. Oh, is the Dutchy thing here and I just can't see it?
Oh no, it
No,
has.
it's
Whoop, doink, doink.
Okay. Good deal.
How about?
Lock that bad boy down for me. Yeah, okay. All right. Making sure. Set the burrow. Okay. So first thing I do is put a little dude there. Yeah. The question is, do I want to buy one of these? You know what? Probably a mistake, but I think I do.
we're up.
I'm gonna buy that anvil.
Ooh, an anvil
Looks like you're
purchase
doing
off the
business.
top.
Yeah.
You'll be in
Just
Otter's
charge of
setting
punching him.
decent prices for it. So they're gonna come in with a hot first turn.
Oh, will I?
Hot first turn. Hot.
Riverfolk is in charge of
One day.
punching him.
Let's see. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. So first my two actions. Okay. I'll reveal the anvil I just took to place a building here. And I will recruit. Well, I guess he could. And then I'll recruit, and so those will be my two actions. Okay. And then I don't have any swayed ministers. I will
Sway.
reveal.
Corwin really likes to tease it out as he goes, you know?
And for my next trick,
And I will now be entering the sway phase.
Including that. In
Oh, we're just going to sway a...
sway
Bridget.
formal.
Oh
No,
Oh, we're going.
no,
to,
it's not enough for Bridget.
okay. Sure.
Tell me if I'm doing anything wrong.
Saving a card
'cause,
behind.
this is my
Some sort of
first
ambush, I
time
would
playing
think.
the duchy.
Oh,
Ooh.
First time playing the
so
Duchy.
yeah, you're gonna have to keep me in check.
we will.
So I discard this guy.
Keep me in check. Keep me in check. And Fuglis says, "We will."
And these two. And then I draw two cards, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
All right. So I think that's the end of my turn. And I scored 1 point for swaying the minister, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes. So, yep.
Alrighty. Let's spread some sympathy.
Would you like to buy anything first?
No, thank you. Not as the Woodland Alliance, I will pass. Alright, hold on. I just realized I made an error in my thought process. All right. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
What? Having a
Well,
rough
he's
first
saying he's
turn.
made an error, and I'm
It's
not.
a little different than I thought. Sorry about that.
Oh, he looked at the clearings wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's do
As long as the opening is one of those middle
Yeah.
oh, this
clearings,
okay.
it don't matter.
Shit. All right, let's just start here. Let's go here,
I'm fine. It doesn't. I don't care.
and let's go.
Just one other somewhere. Yeah.
Here,
Oh, whoops. That's not
and
the point yet.
it's a point. I think that'll be it. I will go to daylight. I will mobilize twice and draw a card.
Okay.
Okay. Solid opening.
Placing a wood. A sawmill.
Oh, do you want to buy anything?
No, I already decided that at this point that
Otter's
it's not
already
useful
got
to
enough.
me, so but
Yeah.
for offering.
No problem.
3 is too much for a first turn.
So I will.
I mean, I think 3's a fine price if you think only one person's going to buy from you.
Oh no, I think Otter's got what they
One
needed.
wood. That
That's
gets me
one.
1 victory point.
Sawmill. Overwork. They don't have a second spot for a rabbit
I
workshop
will
that I like.
Yeah.
No, actually, they have no slots for a rabbit workshop
overwork.
currently.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
So I would rather see the
Yep.
recruiter.
I would have, maybe both sawmills and the keep is a little scary sometimes, but
Yeah.
In the sawmill that I've just built,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll, as my third action, I'll build another
Yeah.
recruiter.
Recruiter makes sense here.
Ooh, dude. You just gonna leave?
In the
You gonna leave
No,
that?
I'm not. I'm gonna take an extra action
Okay.
bird,
with a
bird
bird
card.
card,
Bird dominance.
and you can pop your ambush now. If you want.
I wish, but no. But I will.
That would have been a
Do you have a card
dastardly
for me, or do
ambush.
I
Oh my
draw it?
god.
Oh, so I'm messing up here badly. I have a card for you though. Yeah.
Oh, it goes into the supporters. Okay.
So ambush.
Yeah.
Or not?
No, he
Right.
didn't ambush.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you don't need to roll. You should
Yeah, I
have.
don't need to roll, but I'm doing it anyway.
You should have 3 points total.
Leon likes that.
There are
So, yeah,
rules.
build
Sawmill recruiter and
all destroyed.
everything.
There.
Yeah.
And then I'm passing the turn.
Oh, right. We had another point there.
Protectionism doesn't take place. Gather funds. All right. Let's.
And this river folk,
Yeah.
they can just go ham on
Mhm.
mountain. Like, I want the pass point. I'm going to clear this.
Yeah.
Let's
Blah,
start
blah, blah.
by
Yep.
And nobody cleared anything.
1 fun.
You can literally just
Draw a
draw a couple
card.
extra cards to burn through some
Yeah.
mountain
Yep,
passes.
yep,
Hmm.
2 swords out
I'll
there.
commit another to draw a card.
If I knew you were going to draw all Foxcrafts, I would have selected Duchy.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Wow. The
Already
coins
got
come out.
coins.
Yeah.
And
It's a lot of possible points in Otter's hand.
Sorry, I just drew a card from the wrong deck.
Whoops. Let's
I'll
just.
correct it now. I apologize badly.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, that investment should have been yours. Take it.
We
Take
can,
it from.
we can walk that back if
No, that was a joke.
Not necessary.
okay.
It would have been the sword anyway. I was just
Yeah.
making a joke.
Okay, I'm gonna commit to draw another card.
Wow. I think this is a bit much.
Get all those craftable.
Oh my
points.
gosh.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Another one.
This should be red alert.
Uh,
If we feed the riverfolk, he will win with those much crafts items.
Yeah. I agree with that.
JSYK, I
Supporting
use
you right
they
now.
them pronouns.
Yeah. They them.
Okay, and then I will commit. Who's that?
Yeah, Otter's definitely got some. It is kind of weird though. Whenever you draw.
Yes, that was flower with they them.
Yeah, that's correct, Matt.
Okay.
It's kind of weird whenever Otters draws those cards early. It's all kind of telegraphed now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in kind of a weird spot now. It's like, oh god, what do I do with all these
Commit
cards?
to move.
Move and burn a couple passes.
Now we don't have much action economy left for.
Yeah, doing anything else. It's hilarious that Master Engravers is in there as well. I mean, it's too much to get that many trade posts down, but like Master Engravers, investments, root cheese, sword. Like,
That's why I bought the first thing from him.
I would absolutely set those prices
Because it
before.
was one of the only craftable things he had, and I wanted to stop those points. But
It's 13 points if you craft Master Engravers
Yeah.
first.
it's in his hand right now. We can't buy all those from him. Oh goodness.
This is like instant prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah.
From them. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you. I'm gonna spend this guy to remove.
Yeah.
Mountain.
Burn one of the swords. You
One
want to
point.
I will commit another to draw another card.
keep the hand full. Oh no, soup kitchens. Now we're really vying for crafting.
Uh oh, it's soup kitchens.
Uh,
I don't know if they really needed to.
Yeah.
Kitchens after. I would at this point just.
I'd burn the soup kitchens for another. Or can you? Do
Yeah,
that?
that's all right.
yeah, and I'm gonna spend to recruit.
Okay.
Recruit.
That many things to craft. I feel like you kind of got to get a move on, right?
Right. If they don't set their prices to 4 here, I'll be a little nervous.
So yeah, I'm gonna recruit in this corner player.
Okay.
And then draw. You're right. I don't draw. I'm the river folk. and my turn.
Okay.
Oh, and I got a point for ruling the past. Sorry.
Yes, you did. Okay, so first
They
thing
didn't mention about
do
anything
there.
about setting service prices.
You don't want to buy anything
But-
first?
Nah.
Dude, if we buy, we're screwed.
I
This
can't
morning
buy.
and rain.
There's-
I mean, you could buy yourself a point by getting mercenaries and ruling that pass.
That's a bad idea.
No, I can't do that.
Yes,
You can
that
also
is a
rule
bad
fast
idea.
by going in there and killing them.
Riverfolk is going to have trouble
No need.
because I really don't like opening with milling the deck because
Yeah.
So my first.
even if you draw a lot of good things, if you're not ready to do anything with it.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, now they're in a situation of their hands too good that they are now a liability.
Mhm.
And by not getting purchases, they're actually going to have difficulty getting trade posts down.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So what looks like a really great start is kind of the opposite.
Mhm.
I mean, it will be constant temptation.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. It kind of comes down to like how disciplined is the table.
Yeah.
I gotta.
But they
Plan
sound
out what I'm
disciplined.
doing.
Multiple people keep being like, "Nope,
It's
I
okay.
cannot. None of us can." I think Fugless and
I
Leon
gotta
will stay
go
on
in
top of
there and
everyone.
do
Everyone, I guess,
that.
stay on top of Corwin. Corwin, though, has also indicated they don't really have any intent of buying.
Yeah.
I just feel like I think Corwin might be a bit of a wild card. If you look at his picture,
Mhm.
he's some guy at a dance club. So
Oh, but then I've got to give. That makes things not fun.
Corwin's playing a whole game in his head that we don't get to see, and it seems really good in there.
well, Corwin is currently playing from the dance floor, which actually didn't really be doing that right now, but
No, he's the only one there.
Hmm.
It's like
I get ya.
you didn't realize this, but roller skating rinks are actually the safest place right now because no one's there, and you get the
I'm
whole
gonna
skating rink to yourself.
dig.
It rules.
You spend a card to do.
I'm a
that.
horrible skater.
That doesn't surprise
Well,
me.
I'm
at
trying to
all.
get it out of my hand. It's not.
I am a man. It's an ouchie time for me
so
if I'm skating.
spend That card
I
to
want
dig.
to go with you now when COVID is
Oh my
done.
god, I'm so bad, dude. It's like messed up.
And then these guys go in.
All right. Moving in with the
Here we go.
Then for my second action, I will battle the river folk there.
Fair enough.
Why?
I do not have an ambush, as I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Why not go for the other one?
Kind of wish you did, because then you'd have less crafties. Dude.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's a
I guess it's a move in when you
Sway.
tunnel, isn't it?
And then I will. Those are my two actions, and then I'll do the formal to get a citadel. Here.
Yeah, a card for that.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Any card doesn't.
any card.
Okay. So
This is that type of.
I'll end up revealing my whole hand. So this guy, put a citadel down, and then I'll sway Bridget. For
Oh,
2
sure.
points. Oh. Well, I'm having the hardest time. There we go. By revealing all of these things. Right. Sorry. Should have done that first.
Fox, mouse.
Mouse bush.
I did not reveal any bird cards. Then I return these to my hand. Craft using citadels and markets. I will craft the anvil.
2 points.
If Bridget
Um,
were, if there
There.
was a Root movie, who would you cast as Bridget?
Well,
and draw
Divine. I mean,
That's
she's
good.
dead, but I would
Yeah.
cast Divine.
Yeah.
So that should. Oh, I guess.
Funny, Matt. I had already thought about that. Like, I was thinking about what if I designed
Yeah.
Bridget's real look. I'd be like, I want it to look like Divine.
My turn.
Yeah. It
Yep.
feels too on the nose, honestly.
I'm not revolting. I will put a sympathy here for a point.
Ooh, bird ambush.
Here for a point. And I think that's it. I will mobilize this card and craft coins, 3 points.
Wow. First coins is already out.
Oh boy.
And draw.
Buy coins.
I guess that's the other thing we could do. If someone can craft the other investments.
Not buying any cards. Thanks for offering. Placing my wood and my sawmill.
I think I forgot this from their prelims games, but LeonJong
Wood
is
on the
one of
line's
my
not being very nice to
favorite
me.
players.
I'm sorry, I have bunny cards,
It's-
and I wanted to craft coins, so
I mean, I get why you're doing it. But,
Entanglement.
if we get entangled, then you can get entangled with the river folk and the moles. Then I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah, we've got
this wall here.
22 minutes before the
card.
TI4
Yeah, I'm
the
losing.
Space Cats Peace Turtles Patreon tournament signups
Yeah.
will land in your email.
It's freaking me out, honestly.
That's scoring me points.
What?
It's just freaking me out. I need to be streaming, and I'm just sitting here going, I hope that email sends correctly. I hope that all works.
So,
Don't worry, Matt. If there's anything wrong,
just like an extra
It's all
thing
my
to
fault.
do.
everyone we care about will be mad at us all day.
Um, yeah.
No pressure.
Let's see what all I want to do. I'm gonna spend 2
Another
woods
sawmill.
for another
Ooh, another recruiter.
recruiter
Okay. Needs the card draw.
over there.
Build,
Um,
recruit, move of some kind. I mean, march. Go sit
Yeah,
on the
we'll have
path.
to do this. I'm taking the recruit action.
I really like when people keep the paths they've scored next to them.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
mean,
that
that's
and
what cats do,
Otter's
right?
trade posts as well.
Yeah, they multiply. They're like bunnies.
I mean, they're the military-industrial complex of the root world. Yeah, this might come back to burn me, but I
Okay, Eisenhower.
here, so Woodland
Yeah.
Alliance, do you have an ambush?
no ambush, so I just need a card.
Okay, so
No
that
cards.
scored me 2 points and 1 point. So
All right.
over here,
So that's points for the building
that's
and
my
points
three
for
actions
the.
done. So with that, I pick up 2 cards and call it a day. Draw, end turn.
Okay, so protectionism. I got 2 otters. Gather funds.
I'm really gonna miss the root tournament once the TI tournament starts.
Yeah, this is such a different vibe, and is so much more comfortable. I keep having to
the
remind
TI
myself
tournament is like
And
I'm gonna be tense,
Nope.
like just clenching my jaw
I'm sad.
for 4.5 months.
yeah. Yeah. Oh. I remember we used to, when we first started it, we would have a really bad attitude a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
the whole
And we would
first
get
year
comments of
prelims
just
is just like, oh, these
Yeah, I'm gonna
people
start by
playing this game we invited them to. Oh,
battle
We used to get really bad comments of people being like,
there. I'm
these guys do not want to be here. And it's like,
Do you have
you're kind of right.
yeah.
So I get 1 point for that, and
Take one of your
I guess-
cards. Oh no, you choose. It's not random.
Oh, right. I was thinking that you took it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I wish.
All right.
Okay, and I'm gonna give you.
Was that a mouse card? I missed it.
No.
It was a bird card. It was Soup Kitchens.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay, so for Riverfolk, I really want to see some trade posts go down. We need to get trucking. People in the chat, y'all aren't selling this very well. This whole TI tournament. It's like, yeah, I mean,
right there.
if there are some people who are discouraged from participating, that's fine with me.
To move here. I'm going to commit
Whoa.
to battle the
Oh,
cat.
oh,
Not
dear.
clearing.
Whoa, whoa.
Coming on strong.
No ambush.
Okay.
We're gonna need to pick on the moles soon. Just
Yeah.
as a mole player, he's gonna be in very good position.
So I'll do the
Field hospitals.
again the field hospitals.
That's a nice field hospital.
And I will.
Douglas is absolutely right. That this is kind of a random swing at the cats who are already having a slow start.
Yep.
Battle again.
I realize they're in the lead, but this is Mountain Cats.
No
Right.
ambush.
This is Mountain Cats. I'm
One zip,
sorry, I'm an
that'll do it.
idiot.
So I'll destroy those two buildings for.
A bad person.
Wow. This is
Yikes.
devastating.
Yeah, that's rough.
And then. Use it.
Well,
I believe the mountain cats have been sufficiently shut down.
me too. We need to swing back and get that pass point, right?
Okay, I'll spend a card to clear a mountain.
No, Master Engravers, no. That was
For
That
a
was the
point.
ticket to all of it.
you were the best of us.
Commit.
No trade posts yet for this otter. Going for the must crush cats first strategy before any trade posts. On a table where after turn
Commit
one, no one is wanting to buy from you.
Move to the pass.
I guess recruit for the final action or draw.
And commit to draw a
Yeah,
card.
Draw seems fine. If it's another craftable item, oh my god.
You gotta get some trade posts out. Okay?
Let's see.
They gotta do it.
Oh man. No.
I think I like my costs where they are. And I'll end my turn.
So I thought that was reasonably well protected, and obviously I was wrong. But you could have done the same thing to the moles, basically.
Yeah, the moles are
Oh,
They can do it next time.
I don't
Don't-
know.
Don't
Shifting
let
your
it, don't,
focus to me.
don't let him
He-
tease you that he's like a new mole player. The moles are hard to stop.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure, but
it just
And if the cats are unable to stop them because you just destroyed them, then we're gonna be.
18. He's
gonna
got
be
18 points in trade posts, and he's got 5, 7, 8 points in craftables.
Oh no,
on his board.
he's in trouble. I mean, he's good shape too. I'm not lying. But
Also, I'm already.
he should have went for
playing-
you, not the cats.
Or
but
they.
that's my opinion.
That's
They.
going to be hard.
Jeez.
okay.
I wasn't sure who they were talking about.
Yeah, I didn't
Woodland
know.
Alliance, so I wasn't expecting that
I mean, the cats were just right there.
top in, but
I
good
mean,
on you. Good
the
move.
moles are right here too. That's the same amount of points and the same amount of defenses.
But they have a mouse ambush.
True. Good point.
So do we have to when we do the swayed you may take actions of each swayed minister, do they have to go in the order of
Any
It's
order.
okay.
You just have
Any
to
order,
complete one before you start another. You can't like split them up.
Sneaky.
You can't do one battle with Brig, then build and battle another with Brig.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna recruit. So I already got my 2 dudes, and then I'm gonna move for my second action. Or I think. Let me. Okay. Yeah. So my
Oh,
second
sorry,
action.
I forgot to store my mountain pass point at the end.
Okay.
Okay, but sorry, go ahead.
He's
Oh,
in the lead.
are you?
They are in the lead. Kill them.
I swear you said I score 1 for the pass, unless you didn't move it, but you definitely said
Yeah,
it.
you said it. I don't know if
Oh,
if
Okay,
if
well
they
then
moved it.
I'm just forgetful. I'll
No,
move
you
back
you
and-
said it, and Hunter scored it, and you are at 7. Like we have you at 7 on our board.
No, we'll wait.
I'm
No,
sorry.
no, that's not true. Hold up, Matt.
Hunter's contradicting me. Never mind.
I changed it to 7 when they scored it, but I don't know for sure. Here, let's just count them up real quick. It should be pretty easy to figure out.
Okay.
We had 1, 2.
3.
There was point here,
And this is
It's
the
2
third
pass
pass point,
points.
right? Or is it 2 pass points or 3?
It would be 2 pass points.
Then he
2
should
pass
have
points
6.
and
They-
one supporter point.
Oh yeah. So he is at 7. Yep.
They are at 7. Let's get. Come on. Let's do better with the pronouns.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. So we've got that squared. My second action is to move these 2 dudes. And I am in daylight. So I can't spend. It has to be from my hand that I spend. I can't reveal first and then spend.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Once you reveal
that's
it, it
correct.
can't be spent.
Okay. Okay. So I will spend this. Well, yeah, this dude in order to move this pass point for a point. So I've gotten my 2 actions. Now I'm doing the swayed ministers. I will move 1 dude here. And 1, I'll move these guys here.
I like
For
that this
my
one
Bridget.
otter in the top right is literally standing on the bridge.
And
Yeah, that's the type of storytelling I like to incorporate into my games as well.
maybe I don't do the formal.
Formal is certainly the most awkward.
If I don't
to
do the
use,
formal, then I probably don't move.
'cause that like extra reveal is always kind of a pain.
Yeah. So I'm actually not going to do the formal. So my second Bridget move will be to move these two.
Oh my god. The email goes out in 9 minutes.
Well, no. I should leave those. Maybe I don't do my second Bridget either. I just don't like all this talk of attacking the moles, the lowly moles on their
I mean-
first game.
It's all. I think it's all talk. No one is committed.
I don't.
I just want to say I can be bot.
Yeah, the one thing I would say about Otter's play was that
First,
Oh.
so actually, okay,
I don't.
no, because to build you have to.
I think
Yeah.
they could have hit cats the way that they did pretty much at any point.
Right.
Oh no, I
Uh,
did have to do that.
whereas-
I had to do that move anyway.
Look how Dutchy is set up now.
Those guys
So,
right there.
Kind of screwed.
kind of
Just in case
problem.
anyone thought I was joking about not playing Dutchy before I was. I'll reveal this dude, and this dude in order to sway the mayor
2 points.
for.
Matt, what if all 396 spots fill up in like 2 minutes?
And yeah.
Hello, Matt?
So then
Matt?
I don't know.
don't
man.
discard anything. And all these dudes. I craft, but I don't. And then I draw 2 cards. And then I have to discard 1.
By the way, just to clarify for folks, when I ask Matt, hey, what if all those spots fill up in 2 minutes? That's not pride in my voice. It's just fear. It's not about. We very rarely think of this as like, wow, it's so cool that so many people want to do it. It's more like,
I'll
is the supply and demand going to be correct for this? Are we about to have a bunch of people that are really upset?
Yeah, that's all I think of. How many people are gonna be mad at me?
Okay. And that
Man, Woodland
ends-
Alliance are being dealt with
my turn.
today, too. This is a rough
Alrighty.
Woodland game.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna revolt. I could revolt there, but it's absolutely
You
terrible.
could buy
Yeah.
a service.
Bad spot
I
to
know,
revolt
thank
in.
you, but I appreciate the
Not worth
offer.
it.
People would buy more if you would put some trade posts down, perhaps.
I see the moles have not been given back their moles, so and I can't afford not
Yeah.
to get back my guys. So, but I will. Let's just start spreading sympathy. So I can go there for a point. I can go here for a point.
And you're not revolting?
No, that base is too bad because I can't organize into here.
Yeah,
So
that's about the worst
then
base
I'll
on the map.
and I need to get to. I had 2 fox cards in here, so I'd really like to get rid of them.
I mean, I'm happy for you to have this corner clearing, but it was the river folk that destroyed it, so I left
yeah.
it there for you.
All right, that's my sympathy spread. I will add
Big
one
spread.
to the mobilization.
Douglas is just
Draw
trying
card,
to get on the
that's it.
map, you know.
Yeah.
Just get me on the board. I mean, they're staying points wise. It's that old thing of you don't really shut the Woodland Alliance down even by clearing the
You're
sympathy.
not
You
buying
kinda just keep
anything
them
at this
going,
point.
but still. At
5
some point,
minutes.
It'll help
stop
me
it.
police the moles.
I have an alarm on my phone.
Well,
after you just wiped you
for
out. That's,
3:59.
if you had put down a
Hey.
couple of trade posts, I would maybe have a little bit of faith in seeing my cats back at some point, but it just seems like you're gonna go get the 12 points first and then get the 18 with the trade post, and then like do a mix. So, yeah. At this point, I don't see myself buying anything, basically.
Yeah. They're intentionally holding their score back.
Yeah,
Feels like.
it seems that way. It seems the kind of play. So sorry about that. Anyway, let's just go into daylight. Not much is gonna happen, is there? First of all, I'm gonna march. So I'm marching here. You get to draw a random card. I'll show you my cards. You can have a look here on the table.
I peeked.
He peeked. And then yeah, I should have. Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep it this way. Won't actually. This guy from the corner. That's a separate move, isn't it? I'll be feeding you a separate card, so let's not do that. Let's do a Woodland Alliance. Let's do a battle here.
Oh, Cat's just not letting him get away with it.
I'll get another card.
Points.
I think. I mean, I feel like he planned for this. Douglas is going clearly for that fox.
Yeah, he wants that fox
clearing.
clearing. Definitely.
This card can go back in my hand now. Let me see. This is really sucky, but I think I'll just take as my last action. I'll just do a recruit and draw my cards. So. Recruit, draw one card, and end my turn.
There it is. Oh God.
No.
That's 1 minute. That's my 1 minute. Keep an eye on the email.
You have 1 minute?
I'm sorry to anybody watching this on the YouTube that's like, oh my God, shut up about the sign-ups. But
sorry, YouTube people.
I'm living in the moment, and it's freaking me out. I'm having a panic
Hey, YouTube
attack.
people, if you comment mean stuff about this, I'll just delete it. So
I win, no matter what.
No one will ever know you were mad about this.
Except for me, and I'll hate myself for it. So I guess you got it. You won after all.
Oh my God.
Battle the woodland token here.
Wow.
Do you have a
clearing another woodland token?
No.
Just can't get away with it, huh?
Oh my God, I'm gonna puke.
You don't. It's auto kill.
3-3. Just really trying to stay in the moment here of the game, so the otters can get a hit.
Thank you.
And then I will spend 2 Duchy Warriors.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I didn't think I was ever getting those back.
To establish a fox.
Here's our first trade post.
Here.
Finally.
2 points.
Is it gonna send? Is it sending?
Did it send?
It's.
And then I will commit funds.
Our Discord's blowing up. I don't know, man.
Here. And then I will commit another.
I force sent it. It's
Oh
sent.
no.
Move into here.
The mob is after me.
commit a fund to.
I'm like gonna turn this game off. Like, I almost was like, will these players hush up for just a second?
Damn. Well,
Lots of recruiting happening. Or lots of
Okay.
these otters are going all over the
Can't
place.
take the bag.
Is something broken?
No,
What's going on?
Sent.
Yeah,
It's
that's
sent.
it.
It's sent. Shut
Okay.
up. Shut up. It's sent. Shut up.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I just saw the first person come in.
It worked.
Oh.
Oh, you still roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's make sure. Oof.
3,
2 and 2.
Yep.
This is what
Oh my god!
Oh no! Sorry. Okay, I'm so sorry, Root
Yeah.
Stream. We're here. I'm here.
Hold on.
I'm gonna ignore the
Um,
already 50 entrants we've got in 30 seconds. Sorry. I'm here. I'm so sorry, YouTube, and I'm so sorry, stream. Okay.
Discord.
Yeah, sorry guys. We're being really bad streamers right now. I'm like only looking at my email. Sorry.
Hey, can you guys hush up a second? I'm trying to watch all these responses flow in.
I am here.
I
I'm
can't
here
scroll
again.
down fast enough to keep
Okay, I'm gonna spend to recruit in a river, and
There's a cat there, just so
Well-
you know. Meaning you won't get the pass point unless you
yeah.
recruit one more.
This is perhaps inadvisable, but nevertheless, I'm going to spend to recruit again there.
Oh my
And
god, I
then
messed
I
up the
will
form. There's one thing I didn't edit. It's
spotlight. I'll
fine.
do that.
Nothing's broken, but that's
Doesn't
hilarious.
matter.
Hundreds.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just setting my costs, and then
I'm gonna get 1,000
Uh,
emails.
I'm going to lower mercenaries to. But let's see how many warriors.
Hey, so if you're trying to sign up, you should do it right now.
You're still in a very good position, I don't feel. If
Yeah.
you drop it to 2,
Hey, if you're trying to sign up for this TI tournament, you should do it right now.
it's going to be a no-go for sure.
I just don't love selling investments for 3, but okay, I'll lower it to 2
Oh,
as a gesture of good faith. And then I'll store my pass point and end my turn.
Okay.
So, do you
Yeah.
want to buy anything?
Yeah, I think I will, actually. Because, as also a gesture of good faith, you lowered to 2, like I said. So, I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't.
Yeah,
No one
big-
can call me
got like
that.
12
big Dutchy
people
turn coming up.
messaging me. God damn.
So I get 2 dudes.
So everyone has messaged you being like, it says root tournament on it.
I guess I could buy another one too. I'll leave that to somebody. Probably the. Well, if I leave it to the.
I mean,
Yeah, he's not buying it. He's not buying it.
I'm not buying anything.
Yeah, there's no. I thought
I have
Fugless might.
10
buy it, but-
warriors. He'll never
Yeah.
give them back. I bought one time as Woodland, and the person never gave them back, and I've never bought since. So
Hey, how about this? I'll
Yeah.
promise to give them back.
that's what he said too.
Yeah. Okay.
Trust me, I'm tempted, but
Yeah. Yeah.
If you do it, I'll give them back on my next turn.
all right. We'll think.
So for my 2 actions, I'll just recruit twice, I think. And then I'll use the Bridget to move my duders into here. And then into here. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We just hit 216.
Well, really glad we didn't do it the way we thought we were going to do it.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a disaster.
Yeah. Okay. It's Dutchy's turn. God, I seriously can't apologize enough, Twitch chat, but there was just
Yeah,
no
sorry.
other.
Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, Twitch.
I'm just hold on one sec. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, not you guys. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. So I did Bridget. I'll do formal. So I reveal any card to do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so I'll do that to do the formal. I'll put a citadel here.
People are.
Okay. So I've got 2 ministers done. And then I'll bridge it to, well, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. And then I'll bridge it to fight this trade post.
What's the point?
Okay.
I have no ambush, so.
Take this. And the second
Move your point before we
action.
forget.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Scoring as I do it is very important. And I have to, yeah, before swaying, I have to do the things. So I can just choose not to sway, right?
Of course.
Or not to not
the
to
action
do
of
the
a
second thing of
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the second
Yeah,
Bridget.
the minister
Okay.
actions aren't mandatory.
Yeah, I think that's gonna.
Moles would be way more interesting if they were mandatory, though. But then they'd just be birds. So.
Do I need to sway? No, I need to sway. Right. Yeah, I'll spend. I'll spend a card to remove a thing. So I'll spend this to remove this for a point. I'll remember to take it right now.
Is our scoreboard up to date? You got it.
Mm.
And then the second bridge.
I'm sorry, Matt.
No,
I'm sorry.
dude. You're
I
fine.
mean,
You know what I will do?
I got it.
I will do the second bridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna battle the river folk here.
Okay. No answer.
Okay. I need to look away from it. It slowed down fine now.
Die.
Sure, destruction.
We're here, Twitch chat. We're just
I will not
very distracted.
sway a minister.
Corvids were not picked.
Yeah, no Corvids.
Yeah, I will not sway a minister, and then I will. I don't discard. I take this back into my hand, and then I craft. I'm gonna craft
Root tea.
root tea. Yeah, for 2 points. I'm almost done. Okay. And then, right, I draw 2 cards. Okay. I think that ends my turn. Yeah. Right, I didn't not do anything. Yep.
All right. I will finally get a base on the board.
Here we go.
So this
He
cat
finally
can be
gets
field
that fox
hospitaled
base
if you'd like.
out where he wants it, adjacent to the
Not,
pass.
not field hospitaling.
I was very tempted to purchase from Riverfolk, but I think it's still a wrong move, no matter what Garrick says. All right. So then I'll spread some sympathy. I will go here. For a point. And then I will go up here for a point. Then I will do daylight stuff. I will craft a boot for a point.
Boot for a point.
Then I do officer actions. I'll just recruit, and then I'll draw 2 cards.
All right, Woodland Alliance is finally.
The discard is public info, right?
Yes, you can
Yeah,
always search
you can
the
search
discard.
it. Trying to see how pressing it is to craft that crossbow.
Maybe. Who's to say what I'm looking for?
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe I'm just admiring Kyle Farron's work.
I would like to buy the coins.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Here we go.
If I want to be in this race, I have to make a point somewhere.
Yeah.
So
He's got to get that other workshop down. I guess he's planning to do it this turn.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Was that you, dude?
No, it's a player.
Oh, that wasn't you, Matt? Okay.
I'm getting so many emails for this sign up form of people being like, I put in the wrong time zone. I panicked. It's like, it's okay. Whatever, man. It's all irrelevant. I've gotten 4 already that are just like, I don't know. I put the wrong Discord name. I put the wrong email. I put the wrong
I just
everything.
panicked. I just typed into the thing and clicked submit. Please let me be in the tournament.
I'll build twice a sawmill and a workshop.
Sawmill and a workshop.
Nice.
So
Can't
that
get the
gets me 3 points.
can't get the coin till next
Gets
turn
me
though.
in the race. Oh, sorry, these wood are spent now. Yeah. Oop. I'm gonna spend a card to remove this piece of wall. So,
No more walls.
gets me a point.
You guys
So I have 1 action left. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with the wood on the lines having that corner, honestly. I'll see what happens if I battle here. So Woodland Alliance in the
Go
ambush.
for it. Nope.
Okay, 1 point there.
I need a card, bunny card.
Yep. I'll show you my hand, but you can get one random from the deck.
Okay. Fair.
And then I draw one card and end my turn.
Matt, me and you are not participating in the stream anymore. We should
Catch up on
maybe
what's
try
going
and do
on.
that.
Yeah, we're gonna get. I've already accepted that we're gonna get a lot of comments on this one.
That's okay.
Hey, we're here at the
We-
Space Cats Space Turtle Blue Patreon tournament. We're having a great time here. It's the Otter's turn. They got lots of fun, looking pretty safe over in Otter territory. They seem to have come back around.
We should
From there.
commentate our administrative abilities, or yours, I should say. I am here currently commentating and worrying about a million different administrative problems that we might run into at once. Matt is literally receiving emails from 400 different people right now. And does he need to respond to them? Oh, right away. Okay.
Apparently, it's imperative.
Okay, right off the bat, I'm going to commit one to craft the crossbow.
Good call.
For one. Spend a warrior to recruit in a river clear. Yeah. Spend another warrior to recruit in a river clearing. I will commit to battle the woodland token here
1 point.
for a point, and I don't have any cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will,
That token must have been removed 3 times by now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did
this
you
Woodland Alliance game is frustrating.
give yourself a
He's
point?
staying in the pack too,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
what
thank you.
makes
Okay.
Woodland Alliance so scary.
and
But
I will commit to
man, they're just
battle in the
not letting them
opposing.
get away with
Mm-hmm.
anything.
No
Meh.
push.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean they're doing fine.
Commit to take a move along this river to the pass. And I will commit twice to draw 2 cards.
Got coins. They got coins again. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Otters drew another coins and a fox.
Yeah,
ambush.
because it's bad either way. The cats can just buy it.
Yeah.
Oh,
They just
true.
raise
They-
the prices
no,
to 4.
No, there's only one left. The cats. They're gonna craft it this turn, so it'll be gone. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
That's
I
good.
mean, he should raise his prices then.
Good
Like,
Yeah,
They should raise their
They-
prices.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
sorry. Not doing it intentionally. Promise.
Yeah, I know.
I know intent doesn't really matter, but
Just
he really talked himself out of that one.
yeah.
Sorry, apologies. I shouldn't.
I also
Dunk on
don't tell
people.
you how to play your game.
Yeah. I was going to do it anyways. Yeah, sure. Nah, the free market will rule. I'm setting my cost to 4. My hand card cost. And I will end my turn.
Okay.
Oh, and sorry, a point for the pass. Did I already say that or not?
No,
I don't think I did.
I don't think so, no. There you go.
15 points in 1 trade post. That's scary.
Yeah. At least he doesn't have those 9. They don't have the 9 points. God.
Of crafting anymore. Yeah, true. But yes, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16 points.
We'll see. Okay, so I'll just focus on what
Everyone
I'm
needs to be
doing.
very frugal. Just be frugal.
I mean, 4 for 4.
Or take someone. Someone needs to take this middle over. No one is challenged.
Okay, so
Moles could take it over. They have the forces to do it.
Truth.
I do. Okay, so I did my thing and then I recruited twice. Oh no. No, that's just the number that came in there. So I haven't recruited.
Yep, you get 4.
I'll recruit once then. And then I'll move. I'll do 1 move here. And then I'll do Bridget to move. Well, actually, I've got to think about this. Take that back. Okay.
Do you mind if I run to the wash?
Sorry, Toast.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, my map angle's a little funky, huh? There. I mean, Duchy is still in a completely solid territory, I would say. What, you don't care? Bridget Mayer,
Sorry.
formal, barely been touched.
It's hard to like translate back into it.
Solid corner. Would love to see them kind of take over 1 more clearing, right? You really want 4 total clearings as Duchy.
Yeah, I think I think Dutchy's game has actually gone reasonably well. I think Fuglis called it correct.
Yeah.
That Otter should have maybe punished
Yep.
Dutchy early instead of Cats at that critical moment.
Cats has
Obviously,
come
haven't
back,
been-
though. Cats has made the most
Cats
of
is
it.
fine.
Yeah.
Cats is fine. All the extra points are kind of out the window. So at this point, it's just who can get their engine up and running the fastest. And I would say,
Okay.
unless
All right. I've got what I'm doing. So I took my 1 move, which was recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I could do that too, couldn't I? Oh, I'm so sorry. So if I were not to recruit, yeah, I'm actually not going to recruit.
Okay.
So my 2 actions, one is going to be to move here.
All right.
The other is going to be to move here
Okay.
with these guys. Then I'll use one of my Bridgets to move here. These guys. and the other Bridget to move here.
All right.
So that was one Bridget, 2 different moves.
Uh-huh.
And
Good old
then
moles.
then I'll do a 4 mole, which is revealing any card, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just reveal a little builders. Well, I mean,
Yeah, you'll have to get rid of it if you reveal a bird card.
yeah. So I can reveal all of these. So question is, do I want to? Yeah, I think it's gonna be this way either way. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just do the bird card to do the formal. I'll put a citadel down. And then I will
There's that 4th clearing.
attack,
Hmm.
I guess. With my brigadier, my second Bridget, the mayor acting as the Bridget.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack them.
Acting Bridget.
Here, the river folk.
Okay. Yeah, no ambush.
Okay.
3/3.
3/2. Oh my. And then I will attack. Oh no, I killed them. Okay. My teeth.
It's okay. The cats are used to getting punched. So
Second Bridget. I can't risk it. Yeah, I can't risk it in either place. So I just won't do the second Bridget. Now I'm on to swaying ministers, so I'll reveal all these things to sway the Earl of Stone.
Getting real, folks. Oh, Annie's gonna craft sword. Yeah, this is a danger zone, everyone.
Yep.
I was already afraid before the start of this turn of the move, but they're definitely in the lead. I mean, board presence wise, not some. I mean, in points was more or less all the same, but board presence wise, and action wise, they have all the scoring potential.
Yep, I agree with both Leon and
then I'll take
Douglas's evaluation.
Because I already discarded the other one.
And honestly, the fact that the Riverfolk has such poor board presence, Riverfolk is probably best qualified to
sword
police
for 2 points.
The moles. So
Raft. No, it's probably too late in the game to care about that. This is 2, 2, 3. Well, they're all gonna get crafted, aren't they? Okay. I will craft marine brokers. Maybe bad idea, but
always a good idea.
And then I draw 2 cards, and I score my
Mountain point.
My mountain point.
Wow.
All right. Unfortunately, my turn's really bad. I will.
You don't want to buy anything?
No, thank you. I mean, I can't afford 4 warriors. That'd just cripple my game. Go here for a point. Then I'll go here for a point. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, because I need the cats cats. I know you're not gonna like it, but this has to die, or the moles are gonna win in like 2 turns.
Yeah.
I
Um,
have already seen it,
Okay.
Problem is, he'll be
But
leaving
are you gonna
himself
do anything?
undefended.
and
Yeah,
I've
Jim.
also already seen this.
Yeah, because he comes over here to attack me. I'll be.
I come over there. Okay, so I
you
mean,
just have to make an
I
agreement.
hate talking out situations before they can actually happen, but I can get over there with like 5 cats and battle twice. And I know if I don't do it, the Dutch will win. And what will the Dutchie now say?
Don't forget that he has a mouse ambush still.
Okay, yeah. So
That makes it even worse for him.
basically, I get over there with 5 warriors, I lose 2 immediately. Yeah.
But
So
if
yeah, fun.
if this survives till his next turn, he scores 3 just for existing. So plus all his points.
I am aware, but it's up to everyone that we have let it go to this situation, and now I have to be the one policing it.
True, I agree. But you're also good. You're also going to be in a good spot. You're going to craft coins. That's going to put you at 16. So you're not going to be. It's in your best interest to weaken him too. And
I
trust me,
get it, and I will probably do it. I'm just not happy about it.
well, I'm doing my part by not dropping a sympathy in here, so you don't have to owe me a card by walking in there.
Much appreciated. Yeah.
But I will drop it over here.
Did you pay the extra card?
Yeah,
to
I
do
did. Yep, it cost me 2 cards.
I love that though. That's funny.
Well,
Because it's like,
So-
I'll blow up your recruiter
I mean,
after you.
no, I'm not gonna. I will not blow that up. I will not blow that
We've
up.
just discussed how all my actions have to be against the moles, and now you've basically made it where I only have 1 fight against the moles.
I will not blow that up. I will not blow it. I'm gonna mobilize twice. Unfortunately, I don't have freaking officers.
I'm telling you right. If he wants to win the game, he has to blow that up.
Probably, but I don't.
I
have
mean,
those.
so far, Woodland Alliance, I mean, we've actually been pretty good to each other, despite you basically being in my backyard the whole time. But this is definitely.
I will. If you hit this, I will not blow that up. And you should make a agreement with Riverfolk that they'll leave you alone. But I'm just saying, if we don't kill this, it's game over.
If you buy a card off of me, I will spend my entire turn policing the moles.
He'll be at the end of his turn. If this doesn't die, he'll be at 24 points because he'll get 3 from Earl of Stone. He'll sway another lord for 3 points. That's 6 points. Plus he'll kill probably a sympathy, and so he'll be at like 25, 26 and unstoppable.
Okay, I've done the math, and you're absolutely right there. And yeah, just respect for trying to get the best out of the situation.
I'm trying.
LeonJong's perspective is like, listen, man, the ship's going down.
Anyway, let's just do it.
I don't care if you're like really good at physics and you've already calculated exactly how the car is going to crash. The car is crashing.
4 is just ridiculous.
For 3 points, though.
I'm not going to punch the Dutch
He
so
has
that
a
the
coins card
Riverfolk
already.
can win. So,
I can if you do buy a card, I can attack in the corner fox clearing.
corner fox.
This one.
I can recruit enough to gain numbers, but I can't
4
recruit
cards.
enough if I don't have the
So
four.
if I buy a card, you're just gonna spend all 3 of, or you're gonna spend 4 cats basically at a minimum.
This isn't even an entanglement. This is just like a system red alert.
It just feels
Like,
Right.
warning,
Yeah.
warning, warning.
Okay,
Unfortunately, it has to
I
be
don't
done.
even
slowly.
need the card.
Are you sure you want to attack this though? Because you could just recruit right here and just attack that. I mean, I guess this is juicier though, so it's up to you.
Okay. Well, let's first of all
Ooh, he's doing it.
buying the cards. I will buy the ambush.
Wait, you're buying the ambush, even though you can craft the.
He already has.
I have one of those in my hand.
Oh, okay. Whew, I didn't know that.
He bought it a couple of rounds ago.
Wood. Crafting the coins.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw a card.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that is a very good card.
Yeah, Marine Broker is broke for the moles. Absolutely broken.
So virtually, it now looks like I'm actually in the game. Oh, sorry, 16.
You're in this game for sure.
Now that you've okay,
I mean,
ahead.
the easiest.
That's actually smart because now you can defend yourself. You've given the river folk a way to do this.
Yeah, it's March. Get there, get ambushed, fight twice. If I don't fight, I mean, I have to destroy a building, so I have to fight twice, and even then, I don't know if I'll pull it off. Fun times.
Great country.
Yeah, it's one of those. If you've ever had that feeling where you're like you have no choices.
That's Root. That's
I mean, you already paid the river folk, so
Root is making the best decision of all the wrong choices every time.
I mean, I love this game.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong, but
you're gonna leave all that undefended.
Oh
I
my
might have to
God.
leave one behind the bunny clearing. Yeah.
Well, the problem is the moles. Okay, the problem is the river folk won't attack it, but the moles are going to go there. Well, I guess
I don't know that the river folk won't attack it either. Just because they come to attack me, they're gonna have so many actions. They can come in right behind and pick off all of that stuff.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'll definitely leave one behind here. I think if I don't do it this way, I basically just won't have enough forces to achieve my objective.
What I was trying to tell you is you gave the river folks 4 things so that they can come attack me.
I mean,
you could just defend all your stuff.
I mean,
just stay on your side of the map.
If this
kills,
if River Folk kills this, it slows him down enough.
I mean, I hope the river folk can be fully trusted, but we'll see. Let's battle.
All right.
Let's at least get the first battle out of the way. Do you have any ambush?
Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna ambush.
Do you want to save those cats for a mouse card?
Yeah, I will save those. So I'm not totally undefended.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Kind of turned out okay, I guess.
All right, roll 3-0.
Probably not going to do as much damage as what I want.
Yeah, that's the dream, isn't it?
3-0. Boo-doo-doo. Nope, that's not it.
The dream.
Not the dream.
Well,
do you want to save that guy?
No, I'm fine. Well, I can't achieve the objective anymore.
Yeah, I think you should leave. Personally.
Yeah, you can. Riverfolk will come. I mean, if Riverfolk wants to win, they're gonna have to kill.
So that's the Riverfolk.
Oh, you can't leave. Actually, I didn't.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah,
Leave.
If you don't have any bird cards, I would leave. I agree. Because if Riverfolk wants to win,
I literally had those 2 battles, and now in my second battle, I can't destroy a building.
No.
I mean, I guess it was a long shot anyway, because I would have needed to roll at least like 2 and then 2, or 3 and a 2, or.
Yeah. So the reason I think you should leave is Riverfolk could come attack my citadel there. Then after they're done with that, they could turn around, come directly back to you, and destroy all of your stuff for another 3 points. So I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
He's not wrong.
I mean, it's in my best interest, but it's also like I don't want it to be in the Riverfolk's best interest.
Yeah. No, I think. So I'm marching these out, and I'm marching this guy out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of my turn. So I'm drawing a card. Didn't get to build anything. And that's it. Now let's see who betrays me first.
I mean, I don't think you're well protected now. I don't think anyone's gonna go.
Yeah, but you Fugless, you're gonna blow him up.
Oh, no.
We know that's happening.
No, I don't. I don't have the means.
I mean, I have his promise. I'll talk to his mom if he blows me up.
That was pretty funny.
Call his mom and ooh.
All right, I'm just waiting for them to come attack me.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out where I want to attack you. I don't know. I can do the safe thing or the not safe thing. But I'm a capitalist pig who loves to gamble, so I'm not gonna do it. Oh. Thanks.
Oh, Matt, I'm so sorry.
What?
I
Okay. So
have to step away for like 2 minutes, which is funny because I haven't been commentating much, anyways.
Well, they've been talking a lot, so we haven't
That's
had
true.
anywhere
That's
close
true.
to enough time to get stuff in.
If
But
you-
and also, Game 3 was so good that I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? Just we
chill.
I was already exhausted from screaming in Game 3.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, I was never gonna be all here.
Yeah, check out Game 3. Anyways, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh man. He's gonna be in the 20. They are gonna be in the 20s at the end of this turn.
Everyone is. I'd be a bigger threat if my card draw's been terrible. But yeah, everyone's a threat. But you're the biggest one for now.
I believe you. I don't know if I am, but I believe you. You've played enough of this game to know.
Yeah, the moles. Yeah, you're scoring like 7 your next turn, and
Does it
basically-
hurt him more to have more buildings destroyed in any meaningful way?
if they're destroyed separately? But the problem
Right.
is the odds of that
Yeah,
happening are pretty slim.
It'd be
Right.
very unlikely that would happen, but
So
it's possible.
it really, if you just want to go for this instead of going for this, it's either one's going to
Yeah.
hurt him the same. It's just this is going to be harder. This will score you 1 more point, but it's twice the
And
warriors to
eat up
bust through.
so many more actions. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna spend 4 cats
Kitty cats.
to recruit 4 times.
Oh wow, 4 recruits not trading.
And plus, since he has a tunnel here, he can just, if by some miracle you destroyed the buildings separately, he could just say, "I'll take the tunnel,"
Yeah.
and then not the buildings, or "I'll take both buildings and leave the tunnel." So he basically can make sure he doesn't lose
Finagle
each
it.
one's. Yep, that you don't lose each one separately.
I will. How do I want to do this? Let's do. Let's see. Commit a warrior or a fund to move into the mouse clearing.
There you go.
Ominous floating hand helping you out.
Commit to battle there. Do you have an ambush?
I do not. Do your worst.
Totally expected you to have a second ambush.
Oh,
but not that bad.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, it hurts.
Man, cats wish they had
It
that
doesn't
roll.
really matter which one you
Yeah.
I mean, if you get rid of the tunnel first, you force him to use another fund to battle. Otherwise, he may just leave the
that's what
tunnel.
I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Tunnel first.
And I'll get the point for destroying that.
Mhm.
And then I will commit to battle again.
Yep.
Another point.
Destroy the
And then
Citadel.
you'll lose the Earl of Stone and a random card.
Yep.
If you want to flip your cards. Looks like the ominous hand is going to take one.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Now, one of you.
Hold on, I need to shuffle. I'll do it.
Yeah.
That one. No.
Wait, you can't craft that anyways.
There goes Coffin Maker.
It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Okie doke.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so what is that?
I have been manhandled, and I don't like it.
You're still
Yeah, I'm.
Slither
I'm
bowls.
fine.
You have to almost wipe them, so you're still okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. And I will spend 2 cats as a gesture of good faith to place a. Oh, what do I want? Oh yeah, there's no more coins left anyways. Yeah, to
He
place a
doesn't rule
trade
there.
post. Oh yeah, shit, you're right. Let's see, where do I want to go? Let's let's place host. Yeah, a mouse trade post there with the garrison.
That might still come up.
Oh right. Well, too late.
I mean, I guess we have his promise.
You guys really trust this fugless guy.
Sounds dangerous.
And yeah, okay, let's. I don't like that. That's fine, whatever. Move, or commit to move into the center, pass clearing. And
No cards, huh?
no cards. Sometimes it happens. Reduce my service cost. I'm going to up riverboats though, because I think the moles are the only ones that can use it. Really.
I'm not doing it. Letting you know I'll never use it.
And then I'll store a point for the pass and end my turn.
You hurt me too bad. Okay, so you know what? Worst decision I've ever made, but I'm YOLOing it.
Uh-oh.
Buying this card. I know I can't craft it.
Bought the fox card. Coins that can't be crafted.
And
need
then
the
I'll
fox card.
recruit, or
Feeding-
these
feeding
are all
some
my
otters.
dudes. And I will take some actions. I will spend this card to dig into here. Bring all my dudes.
Tunnel in the
with
pass is
me.
kind of dangerous, but they have enough warriors for
So that
now
was one action.
to keep it safe. But
Up to 2 actions, so I don't have to. But I will attack the river folk there.
What have I ever done to you?
You are
it?
my nearest competitor. I feel
ouch.
It's a compliment, really.
All right, what happened?
that's the way you should look at it for sure.
Duchy bought
Um,
a coin that they cannot craft, but they needed the fox card.
and can I use my
and they bought it for
tunnels to
2.
go to each other? Does it
You
work
have
that
to
way?
go to the burrow first.
Okay.
River
They
folk
connect to the burrow. They don't connect to each other.
did
they
in
connect to
fact
the
go up
burrow.
and deal with the
So you
northern
have to
mouse
go back to the
clearing.
burrow, then to your tunnel.
Got a
Rolled
a 3.
Okay.
And then cleared everything else out. So they did manage to get one
I
citadel off the
will
map.
use Bridget because I'm now into my Swayed Minister, dude.
Looks like River Folk is at 20.
Attack the River
Mhm.
Folk again here.
Jeez.
And now Duchy is doing
Oh,
some
jeez.
damage. Oh,
Wow.
two zeros in a
Roll
row.
Good. Even
So 4 otters dead with no Duchy losses.
Hmm.
And the chat is taking bets on whether or not
Hmm.
Fugless is going to revolt in this south mouse clearing, which they promised Leon, the Cats player, that they would not. And then Otters put a trade post there, making it an even more enticing offer. But the promise is to not blow it up yet.
And then I will. So that was one Bridget. I won't take the other Bridget because I don't think there's anyone I can attack. Question is, where do I go?
But yeah, I agree. I don't even think it's a,
But then-
it's not even a
Clear
good
like
base.
3
so
times.
there's not really any
Just-
value
Yeah, I could just
in going there.
just
separate
take a
actions.
stroll. Just take a stroll too.
I will take dudes. I might go through there. No, I can't do that. But I won't do that.
Okay.
Would do anything for love. I think I'm gonna go through the burrow
Whoa.
to get back
To avoid
here.
the sympathy. That's funny.
Or maybe I just stay here and build a base there. No, because then I can't get. I guess I still could do that. Maybe I just stay here. Yeah, I think I just stay there.
This game really got thrown off early. I mean, we've had a self-proclaimed kind of weak
Oh, 'cause I
Duchy
can do
player in
anything.
terms of this was literally their first
Yeah,
game as
actually,
Duchy.
I'm gonna.
But
okay.
that Otters
Instead of doing
attack
that,
on
I'm gonna
Cats
come
kind of
here
set
with
both of them
dudes.
back enough to where then there's just nobody that can deal with Duchy at all, and they just kind of
and then
threw
so
the
that's
balance
my
of the
two
game
Bridgets,
out of whack.
and then I'll reveal
I just think it's been too late.
this
all
card in order to do the formal. And do I do this or this?
There's just not enough muscle on the board to contend with.
Yeah.
Duchy. They should have.
Cats
I
spent
don't
a
know.
bunch of
Yeah.
time cleaning up Woodland Alliance. Otters
Oh,
dealt with cats.
what happened?
It was just like a little rock, paper,
Oh.
scissors between the
Like
three
Spike.
of them. And Duchy
Okay.
just got to do their own thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's what
Uh-huh.
we'll do there. And then I will sway using the other 2 cards. So I'll do a Squire. And I'll do a Marshal, how about, for 1 point. Okay. Can't craft. Draw 1 card plus. So then I'll draw 3 cards. That's only 2.
Refill.
Yeah, you click the little button. Yeah, then I have to get rid of 1. Get rid of. Well. Yes, it doesn't matter. Get rid of that. And then I'll score another point for the pass.
Pass point. Oh boy.
And end my turn.
Alrighty. I can't revolt there, just like I said.
That
Um,
was a long round.
sir.
Mm-hmm. We've had a few of those.
Oh. Wow.
Writing no sympathy.
A mistake. I think if you didn't have Marine Broker, I would craft this, but I think you having a Marine Broker, me crafting this is a bad move, so I'm going to train another officer.
Mm.
And then I do stuff. I will move.
Move, organize, recruit.
Probably. I'm just deciding. If I organize on you, you're just going to get 3 points, but it will cost you cards.
It's true.
But I'm going to go over here. Organize for a point. And, yep, just recruit.
Did you get your point for the thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is Mountain Map the best map? I think so.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. They're the best
That's
games.
not
There's just points everywhere.
how I expected it to go.
Leon is still in
Oh,
this.
I missed Woodland Alliance lone point.
The moles to score a lot more points, and I expected the Woodland Alliance to definitely do that revolt.
I couldn't. I mean, I would have probably. I would have backed out. If I
He
could have.
definitely would have backstabbed you.
If you
I
had
would
the
have,
cards.
but I couldn't, so.
No, I guess everybody's doing a good job of avoiding feeding you supporters then.
Yeah, I think the river folk are still very much a threat here.
Yeah.
That's just one biased man's opinion.
I fear everyone at this table.
I fear you. Look at all the kitty cats.
It's not that many kitty cats. Okay. I'm gonna recruit. It's my first action. One guy here. One guy here. Everything I built is basically undefended. Sorry if I'm talking into my hands.
That's okay.
I'm just like, tell me when I'm starting to mumble. Marching.
Don't think. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I have to go for getting the points, you know.
I understand.
Um,
Have four lumber,
the marching.
one building spot.
I guess, is it worth giving a card? No, I definitely don't want to give a card. I guess it's only
Always funny in a Cats game when their sawmills become like little
I'm just gonna do the one
problems.
move.
Like, it's like, how do I kill my own
And
sawmill so it quits producing wood? Help.
So a workshop here. That gets me 2 points.
So it was just 2 actions, right?
Yeah, that's 2 actions. I'm just. I could build more, it would just get destroyed immediately. I've already recruited. I guess I'll have to battle some sympathy. Yeah, I should have really brought up that extra guy. Anyway, I'll battle the. That's not what I want to do.
You already know he can't revolt there.
Okay. Yeah, he can't revolt
Right.
there, but then when you start battling him, of course. Okay, I'm gonna spend the birth card now for the extra action.
Okay.
And then we'll just see what happens. I'll battle the sympathy here. Ambush?
Ooh. I was
No
prepared.
ambush?
I was
Oh,
prepared
cool.
for an ambush as well.
Okay, I'll show you my hand, but
I mean, that just would give moles or that'd be give y'all guys tons of points. That'd
you
be
can see
No,
my
it's
hand
true.
there.
all right.
So that moves me up. Nobody moved me yet, have they? It's just
No.
the 1 point from the
We don't.
destruction of the token. Yeah, that's and as a general
Whoops.
rule.
I mixed the.
I
I got 2 points for building and then a single point for playing a supporter.
Hey, just to check something too, y'all. Chat's, I missed it, but chat's saying that your initial recruit was maybe in the wrong spot, Leon. Did you start with 1 cat in this clearing and then accidentally recruit here?
He moved. Oh no, he didn't.
I
Never mind.
may have. Sorry, yeah, I may have messed up. I had a recruiter
So-
here and here,
So this guy should be here, maybe.
and so there should be one of these guys should actually be here. That's the simplest way of fixing it without messing anything up.
It would be up to chat to tell us which recruiter you
Yeah,
recruited at correctly.
Yeah, so I think I did here and here.
Yeah,
It's
chat
not
says
Yeah.
you're good. Chat says you're
Chat
good.
agrees.
Corner, yeah. So this fixes it without
Messing anything
I
up.
don't think this
No.
just means that this building is now less defended, which
Mhm.
I guess isn't the end of the world.
I didn't know we were playing with the dirty cheater.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, you guys. Yeah. It's just that, like I said, I thought that whole sequence of things was going to go very differently, and so then I had to, because I'm after the wooden lines, I have to basically rethink my turn because I thought he would go for a revolt.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then I'll battle the sympathy here.
Right.
I think we lost Flower.
I do take one of your cards this time.
And that is my fourth
Which
action.
card are you giving me?
There you go.
So,
Yeah,
Will
you have to give him
explode
one
me
of
a
your
card?
cards.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's this one. I hope I'm doing it. Okay. And then I draw one card and my turn. That's actually a nice card. I couldn't just leave it hanging there. The sympathy.
You could have crafted tea next turn. Would have been.
Okay.
Interesting how close everyone is point wise, but how it's not really.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
feels
I'm
way
back.
off. These Dutchy are still quite
All the
scary.
audio cut out for a second, so I just left.
As they've been stating. On Dutchy's next turn, they get up to like 26.
Yeah.
Or something.
It'd be very hard to make Dutchy lose, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah.
Although I'm not. Let's see. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think that Riverfolk have the actions to do it.
Do
They
I?
could coordinate
Do I
between the
still-
cats and the Riverfolk, but what would they even? I guess you could target the mouse clearing in the top right. That would probably be the way to go. That's essentially just blocking points. I don't really sure. It doesn't really get Riverfolk anything.
Yeah.
Just FYI, I have
Yeah.
no warriors.
Noted.
Not a good thing necessarily. This means you have tons on the board.
Mhm.
If he kills my warriors, they'll be usable.
I am inevitable.
This is tough. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be a little reckless, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
It's my favorite thing. Go for it.
Matt, I think we need to get you a GoXLR.
Oh wait, that doesn't. Oh, I was.
Probably.
Get you a GoXLR Mini.
I
And then we won't have these.
Reinstall all my stuff and just see what's going on. Because it used to work. It used to work just great. But then this mixer
Yeah.
or some plug-in, I don't know. It might not be the mixer.
Everyone I talk to insists that Voice Meter Banana is really good, and then everyone I know that has it has problems with it almost all the time. So,
Well,
I guess it's great.
I don't
but
think I have any issues with Voice Meter Banana at the moment. But I don't know. Maybe it is that. It's very.
I think it is.
Never mind. Actually, I'm gonna keep this.
You'll find anyone to blame. at this
Recklessness
point.
for another turn.
Does Woodland Alliance actually have a chance? I'm not really sure I see that.
No, they don't have enough sympathy out. They've got 2 sympathy on the board.
Spend
There's no swing potential
2
here.
Dutchy
They have
warriors.
4 cards in their supporters and 2 sympathy on the board.
2 establish. Wait, what is Fox? Trade post here.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
There. And then I'll commit a fund to draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll commit fund to a card.
Anti
Oh, yeah, have we
C7 in the
mentioned
chat
that this-
asks, what's your opinion of the great deals over at leadergames.com/SCPT? I think they're great. You can't pass them up. Leadergames.com is sponsoring this tournament. So if you want to support their support, please go buy some products over at leadergames.com/SCPT. Also, keep an eye out for the upcoming Marauders expansion Kickstarter starting February 23rd, 10 a.m. CST, running through March 15th. You are not going to want to miss getting in on this expansion. It will be very likely our top get expansion. Like if you get Root and then you're like, what first expansion should I get? We will 100% be like Marauders first and then pick your poison.
Yeah, and I'll just commit to draw another card. Boring turn.
Couple ambushes in the Riverfolk hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't give myself the 2 points for the what's it called? Trade post.
Otter's got to
Oh, yeah.
22.
Correct.
Otters still feel pretty good, but
Mm,
I just think they'll be one turn behind the duchy here.
10, 12. 12 trade posts left. Okay. Clever.
yeah.
Okay. Can't buy anything, which was smart of you. Let's see. So I got my 2 guys. Okay. All right. 2 actions.
Oh,
There'll be a move here.
missed the points. Missed the points.
And so then I'll do a Bridget to move into here.
Oh dear. Here it comes.
No, that was my first action was the move, right? So that'll be my second action.
Right. Yeah.
And now I'm into Bridget's. So I'll use a Bridget to move. Here. And here. Or wait, do I need to do that? Let me look at my hand real quick. Yeah. So actually, my Bridget will just be there, I think. Yep. So that'll be one of my Bridgets. My second Bridget will be to attack here. Do you have an ambush?
No ambush.
Okay.
Frozen.
3.
Oh!
Ow.
Okay, you take the point.
This is
Yeah.
a foregone
So,
conclusion.
removal.
I think that Dutchy has won this game.
Bridget will
I
be
think that
attacking
is
there.
the deal.
Okay.
Kablamo.
Rolling.
I will actually save those guys. With,
Oh, are you kidding me? 2 3
Dude,
zeros?
Wow.
Yeah.
He is rolled like a. You need to go to
Good
Vegas
roll.
tonight. Just
Yeah,
fly
go to
there.
Vegas tonight.
Okay, and then
Is this isn't game, is it?
formal.
No, because he doesn't have a
Sure?
lord out right. He doesn't have a lord out right now. He lost his lord last turn, so that cost
Oh,
him,
yeah.
Actually,
yeah,
I'll
Lord
use my
lost.
cost him some
Marshal
points.
to move
Marshal.
back here,
Oh sure.
Point in the
and then I'll
pass.
formal. using. Okay, what do I have? Got. Yeah, I will formal using this guy to build another citadel. Or actually, do I want to? Yeah, I'm actually going to do a market. So that's all of my swayed ministers, and then I'll use all of these to sway another minister for 3 points.
Card energy's been like flawless too.
Yeah.
3 to
Wait,
20.
hold on. Oh yeah, you are. You have this one dude. Nice.
And which one will I choose? I'll choose Baron of Dirt.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Pretty much GG.
Yeah, next turn is GG.
That's pretty much GG.
And yeah, that'll end that. And
This is where you just have to break out into a sprint.
Right.
then I'll craft
Go, 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 go.
the bag.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh.
The bag is crafted.
For a point.
We are at 27. Dun, 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 dun.
And score the pass point.
28.
Well, I have to draw first. So I draw 4 cards.
Yeah, literally any sway next turn. They don't even have to do anything. They just sway a minister and they win.
And score
Yep.
the pass point.
So
and then I'll discard.
It's over unless somebody else. Cats has to find 10 points.
Well,
or
Matt,
Riverfall has to
no,
find
no. What if they killed every single
8.
building?
Yeah, what if, guys? What if?
This-
The real question is there any world where Otters finds 8 points? I don't think so. Especially with only 4. They'll have 6 funds next turn, unless people pay them.
Yeah, but what if
This
And there's not a lot
what
of
if,
empty cardboard.
and
what if the other players get crazy and try and win on their turns by some sort of weird
Well,
stuff? I don't know.
knowing Leon's
All right.
demeanor, Leon's the kind of player to
that
me
ends
who's
my
like,
turn.
it's over. I
already
pass.
scored
Like
my
I think
pass
Leon might
point.
literally
Yeah,
pass
I
on
think
their
that's
turn and do nothing.
Yeah.
Because when Leon's counted it, I think he's the kind of player who's like, nope, don't have it.
I like Leon.
Yeah,
I like that about Leon.
Yeah. And yeah, the chart says Dutchy needs a win. So you know what? In the name of statistics.
Train.
Douglas just going through the motions.
Right.
Craft sword. You can draw a card.
Ooh, craft a
Doesn't
sword.
matter, I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, he kind of burned
He
that
crafted
turn.
the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dutchy also probably could have crafted a sword, and it's like, oh darn! Another way I could have
Just
easily won, just crafting a
move
sword.
organized
I'll give
twice.
you the sword. I'm putting
Thank
it on
you.
your sheet.
Move organized twice. 4 more points.
I mean, it's not a horrible Woodland Alliance turn. If it wasn't just too late, we'd be talking it up a bit more. But just not enough.
Not enough.
Let's see if Leon does anything. He's got a single card and rules almost nowhere. He really almost can't do anything anyways. Like it really does. Just like
These players all ran out of gas.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Do we need to have any table talk, or? I see it like once it gets to moles, he can't be stopped anymore.
He pretty much has to be table wiped, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, I can see what I can do if you buy a service, but I think this is game. There's just too many points on the table for him to take.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I would be willing to buy a card. I don't think I'd necessarily be giving you the game if I bought like an extra action, but I'm not going to get to 30 myself, obviously, from 20. there's just so much things to destroy that if the moles just go around destroying things, they can get to 30 already. Yeah, let's just see for fun how high up I can go. I'll buy the bird card.
Feeding otters some stuff. That could make the difference. I don't think 3 is enough, but especially with the ambush, one of Otter's pathways would be clearing up some cat stuff. So
wood shop.
No.
That
wood
works
no
against
difference.
itself. Yeah.
They can get to 26, and then they have to find 4 points.
Right.
And they only have
It's like it's not
there's no way that I
impossible,
can
but
touch
boy,
any of the moles.
it's quite a path. They're 22. Yeah, they can duchy and cats, some trade posts, and then they have 3 funds left. No. There's not 4 more points there with just 3 warriors, 3 funds. Craft a tea for 2, maybe, and then 2 funds for 2 more points, but they are not of matching kinds.
Let's just march some cats. Sorry. Let's take the extra action first. Then so 4 actions.
Oh, burns the bird ambush. I see. Doesn't.
Right. It was for an extra action.
That slightly
march some
changes
cats
the
in
calculation,
here.
but not really.
Woodland Alliance. You can have a look at my hand and then take 1.
Right.
So that's a move. Let's build a recruiter. So why not? 2 points. Because we need 2 wood.
Cats go up to 22.
There's no reason it won't come back to my turn, but let's battle the sympathy here.
I'll take another card.
That's another point. And as my last action, I'll recruit.
If you take as much sympathy as you can, it doesn't really matter, probably.
I don't think it matters. It's like I can take an extra sympathy, or I can protect my stuff a little bit better.
Riverfolk might be able to win still, actually.
Yeah, they're close, but they.
Yeah, I hadn't even looked.
Maybe
But
I'd be surprised, but
no, he doesn't have enough actions. He doesn't have.
Anyway, drawing 2 cards, and that ends my turn.
He can
I don't know. They might actually, because
Nah, I can't.
they could build 2 trade posts for 4, and then
I had to work them
3 actions.
But if I messed up,
I
apologize, but I don't think
It's funny that they're entertaining this. I don't really.
Yeah.
They may have.
I don't see it.
No, it's just
Oh
shy.
no.
It's just shy. I'm pretty sure.
No, they can't. He has to spend. They have to spend 2 of each just to get 4 points.
And
Yeah.
they have 3 actions.
Yeah,
For
that's
4,
not enough.
which-
That's not
which
enough.
can't be done.
Okay. I don't know. I've been hurt too many times.
Especially with
try to work.
especially with no
out
river folk on the
I wouldn't
board.
have bought the card.
Yeah, I think the highest I can go is 28, the way that I am mathing it. Okay.
4,
Let's do this.
5, 6 points.
Select.
I don't see more than that.
And then this.
I don't.
Honestly,
Until the DVD commentary.
2 cats.
I think you're fine.
2 go to trade post.
yeah. Ooh, that's a great idea.
Dismiss.
That's a good place. Okay. So
Okay. Spend 2 moles to establish. Let's see.
there's no good places, really.
It's either here or here.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. So why not? Let's get him. So that's 4 points together for
Yeah. To 26.
Chris.
Yeah.
And then I will commit a fund.
Wow, just a point
to,
shy.
Battle.
Yeah, you can get to 29. Oh my
yeah.
god.
To battle in the corner fox clearing. Any ambushes, woodland lions?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
And then commit fund. Oh, right. And I gotta commit a fund to battle this. For that.
Wow. Literally just 1 point shy.
And then commit a fund to battle.
Yeah.
For
Play
29.
So frustrating.
Yeah.
From their perspective,
Wow.
I mean, just
Set
like so, like,
cost.
oh, you grasp it.
You hate to see it, but I don't know. Dutchy played
This
played
was
such a solid,
Let's see it.
straightforward
nobody-
game.
I'll just not to waste everyone's time. I'll just reveal cards to score 2 points on the. I'll just skip everything to go to the.
Banker. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
To do that.
Heck, you could do a squire and just score a pass point too.
Yep. So.
There's about a dozen different ways Corwin can do it, but the result is the same. Congratulations, Corwin, as the duchy on the mountain map.
Yeah.
It was
first time.
It was apparently first duchy crushed it. Some early entanglement left some very open positions for the duchy. So congratulations, Corwin. We will see you in the finals, which will be, unless anything crazy happens or changes, next Saturday at the same time that this game started, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's whatever time UTC. Help me out. 2100? Yeah, 2100 UTC.
Nice.
3 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will see you next week. Thank you to all our contestants. Thank you to Corwin. Thank you to my co-host Hunter. Thank you to Leader Games for sponsoring this. Once again, please go to leadergames.com/SCPT. Buy any of their products. Root, the Exiles and Partisans deck, the Resin Clear Markers, Vast, Fort, whatever, dude. Whatever you want. Buy it all. Buy it all twice. And also keep an eye out for the Marauders Kickstarter on February 23rd at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it runs through March 15th. We will see you all next weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.